Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now a timeout defensive. By the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch the run.
A first down throw for Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Hey, keep it up, yo.
54 Mike, 54 Mike.
Cousins the thrower. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Hey, Zoo.
Bring it.
Third and long for Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 31 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Complete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Hey, exit.
Mike 50. Watch the curl. Hey, Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. But he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Mike 54. All day, just like that.
Here we go. Bring the energy.
This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
You see it all day. Pick
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 81 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing, Cousins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Good route here. Hey! High 7.
Mike 5-4.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 9-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
50's the mark.
Go.
Hey, watch the slip.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. He's behind.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 50.
21.
Mike 50.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 16 yards, a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They try again with Cook. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Ryan. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read there by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return.
This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
17. Falcons 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Gun.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. Here we go. 54 is Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Final play of the half. Cousins is going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Come on, fellas.
23 yards the pickup there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Ready. Black 25.
Yo.
22.
Sit.
White.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Ryan being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the slant. Leave it, 48.
Here's Cousins. And Cook has it left side. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Easy.
And the blitz does come. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch his flat.
To throw, Cousins. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Listen to me.
I'm going back to you.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jahan, lady!
54. I'm coming. Switch. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Tighten up.
3rd and long for Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth quarter comeback for the QB. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey, Alpha.
To throw again. Ryan got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Ryan. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
That's what I do. Switch. Watch the eye. He's coming. Double up. Wait. He's coming. Double up.
Now Ryan. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper. 47 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
And this one to Treadwell, complete. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, we're good.
Mike Spark.
Hey, Delta.
Mike Spark.
Cousins. He's got his rookie tight end. That's Herb Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Cousins under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Good job.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To try again after the sack. Cousins, throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Vikings on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. First.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Vic Beasley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Now Cousins on 4th down. The 20. It's caught by Treadwell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell in the final minute. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Yeah, baby.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Got it.
Ryan to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Mike 54. Switch up.
They start the drive with Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Attempt carrying the game for Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Minnesota, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad being pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a running back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab from man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an A. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.